Hi, I'm Andrew Fisher from Professional Stirling Clark and welcome to the Mundaring Office Market Update for October. So the spring season has certainly been slow to get going, and it still feels like a lack of listings is the main barrier to the market starting to turn over at a regular pace. Every day we have people walking in or emailing us looking for a house in the area, with the most common requirements being acreage and a workshop with a 4x2 family home. This demand appears to be split between new hills buyers coming up from the flats and people looking to upgrade within the area. The challenge for most people is still that they don't want to commit to sell until they find something, but sellers aren't currently willing to look at subject settlements. The most common question we get is, what do you think will happen next in the market? That's so hard to answer, as we're working in conditions we've never seen before. That said, I've been saying for a while that when you're working in a growth vacuum where people just can't move around, the market like this just cannot last forever. And so, we wake up this morning to the news that for the first time in a year, October saw Perth prices fall 0.11%, although it's up 16.37% for the year. First home buyers are still in decline, with a 27.1% decline in those loans due largely to prices outstripping wage growth. Investors who have been snapping up properties in Perth from the east are up again to a whopping 83%. This is a rise over this time last year, but as rentals start to free up, one also wonders when this will slow, which in my opinion could be a major factor in prices declining in the future. Add to that, the November 1 credit change sees an increase from 2.5% to 3% in lending assessments, and we're at a point where the market could start to tighten up. So in terms of picking the top of the market, which of course everyone would love to do, the statistics tend to say we may be getting there, if we have not already arrived, and so November becomes a very important month to ascertain if this trend will continue. Across the hills, we have a shortage of stock for many of the reasons I just talked about. In Mundaring, for example, there are 12 homes currently for sale, 4 of which are villas, and none of them are in the category I mentioned at the start. 𝗪𝗏𝗄 has 4 homes for sale, with only 1 in that category. And if we keep going, we can find a similar trend in all of our hill suburbs. While that is the case, you would expect prices to hold regardless. Many of our clients are using our very active Facebook buy and sell groups to put their house to dedicated buyers without spending on advertising, which gives them the opportunity to find a buyer and negotiate timeframes to allow them to find another home. It's a great soft way into the market and is proving to be one solution to a very complex problem. Either way, if you want to sell and can do this could certainly be described as a perfect storm, with people wanting to move kids prior to school, the most amazing colours and vibrancy throughout the hills, and some lovely cool weather. It's certainly a beautiful time to be a hills resident, that's for sure. I might just take a moment to plug the local events going on at present in the hills, one of those being the 𝗪𝗏𝗄 Primary School Evening Fete on the 27th of November. Our daughter goes to this school and we love it, and Christina and I have donated an electric scooter valued at $1,200, which we're raffling off, with all funds going to the school. So please help by popping in and grabbing a ticket or picking one up at the fete and come and say hello at the same time. That's it for this month. We'll see you all next month.